Hello everyone, my name is Luke, aka Mr. Age, and welcome back to another one of my motivational discussion videos. So, one thing that I'm going to say right now is this might be my last motivational type video for at least a while. And I also just want to say that I am quite proud of myself and the channel because I have been making content at a much more frequent level, and I really hope that you guys are enjoying the more frequent uploads of videos. And I also want to update you guys on two things. One, I will be streaming again very, very soon. I am just looking for the right time and opportunity, as well as when I feel like actually doing it. Because I've been kind of busy, so I haven't really even had time to play video games in general. I've just been busy with a lot of other stuff, so I haven't even had time to play video games, like, in general. Like, the most time I get to, like, play video games is, like, half an hour, so I've just been very busy. The second thing I want to update you guys on is the Discord server. Now, some of you guys have already joined, and you guys can probably see for yourself, obviously, that the Discord server is very close to being finished. All that needs to be added are some moderation bots, because right now the moderation bot that I am currently using is not the one that I want. I want a different kind of moderation bot, and I haven't found it yet. I think I could probably use like the MEEE6 bot. I don't know. I gotta do some more research and digging in on that. But anyways, once that has been added, like once the moderation bot has been added to the server, I will update everyone either with a video or with a post on my channel. So whichever one, like, it doesn't matter as long as you guys are aware of it. So anyways, one more thing that I want to update you guys on, that's also involving Discord again, is I might not be on Discord as frequently for the next couple of days, and that is because I had to delete the app from my phone. And since Apple is a garbage company for requiring you to have a credit card on your account just to download a free fucking app, which I don't have right now, I was not able to download my Discord app back to my phone. So right now, I am using a different device for Discord. But yeah, just my access to Discord has been kind of limited, so I just may not be there on Discord as much as I used to until the problem is resolved. So yeah, those are just some of the things that I want to update you guys on. Last thing I want to say is I just want to give a quick shout out to all of my frequent viewers, my subscribers, but most importantly, the ones who just enjoy watching my videos. You guys are the most important to me, because for the people who enjoy watching my videos, it makes me enjoy doing YouTube even more than I already do, because this is something that I love to do. I've always wanted to make YouTube videos, even when I was a little kid. Like, I dreamt big of being on YouTube. So I already love making videos, but the fact that you guys actually enjoy my content as much as you do, it just makes me feel like not only have I accomplished something, but it makes me feel like I had a dream that I am now living in. And it's all because of you guys. It's all possible because of you guys. For the people who enjoy my channel, and for the ones who say that my videos make them happy, it makes their day, and you know, it makes them smile or laugh, or just inspires them. You guys, like, you guys being happy, your happiness from watching my videos has a direct effect on me, because it makes me just as happy to know that you guys enjoy my videos. So I just want to give like a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you guys who enjoy my content. It really means a lot. And yeah, 4 minutes in, I'm kind of dragging on. Sorry about that. Let's get straight into the topic of today's discussion video. Now, being attractive, does it really mean a lot in today's society? Let's talk about it. Now, I see a lot of people these days who don't feel like they're attractive, or they'll just say straight up like, hey, I'm not attractive. And the first thing that I want to say about this is I don't care about the way somebody looks. Like, I could actually give two shits on how somebody looks, because you see, the thing about me is I care about who a person is. Like, that's what I care about. I care about the fact that, are they a good person, or are they a bad person? That's what I care about. I care about a person's personality. I care about who they are as a person. I care about what they're like. You know, that's what I care about, because you see, the thing about looks is looks don't really mean anything. It's all about who the person is. It's about the personality. It's about who they are. It's about what they're like. You know, the things they say. You know, that's what it's really about. Like, you don't really get to judge a person based only on how they look. Like, the appearance may mean some things, like in different scenarios, but for the most part, like when it comes to actually judging people and getting to know people, I care about the personality. I care about who a person is, because you see, the thing is if somebody has a good personality, and if they are a good person, and if they're just fun to be around, and if they're just a fun person in general, a good person, you know, someone with a loving heart and a caring mind, that's what I care about more than looks, because that's really what matters the most. You know, the looks don't really matter. The way someone's appearance, like that doesn't really matter as well, because how can you really get to judge a person if you don't even know what they're like? Like, how can you even judge them if you don't even know what they're really like? Like, it wouldn't even make sense to judge them. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I do see people who are unattractive get judged for that, and I'm just sitting here thinking, like, this is one of the problems with society, because it's like society doesn't even know how to properly judge other members of society anymore. Like, I've said this before in another one of my videos, but there is a lot of judgmental stuff and discrimination that happens in our everyday life, and this is just another one of those occurrences, because judging someone only based on how they look over everything else, that right there is really stupid to me. And just judging them for how they look in general it's stupid to me, because looks don't really mean anything. You know, and for the hateful people out there, hateful people will use your look as an excuse to judge you. Like, you know, like people who want to be hateful or overly judgmental, or people who just want to be full on discriminate towards others, they will use your look and your appearance as a way to mock you or say bad things about you. Sometimes they'll just be right on the nose and just call you straight up ugly for it, and they'll try and make you feel like a bad person just because you are unattractive. And that's something that really kind of, you know, it really rubs me the wrong way. It hurts my feelings. It damages my soul for others, because again, it's just a really hurtful and stupid thing to do, because like I said, looks don't mean a lot. I mean, yeah, like if someone, like, you know, if someone looks good, you know, they're wearing good clothes, you know, they have they have a nice look about them, you know, that's fine. You know, it's good to be attractive, but at the same time, what I'm saying is the people who aren't as attractive as others, that does not make them less better at all. You know, just because they may be a bit less attractive, because you see, what matters most is the actual person themselves. It's not about what they look like. It's about who they are, and it's about what they're like instead of just what they look like. It's all about the personality. It's about who the person is. An attractive personality is almost just as good, if not better actually, than being attractive yourself, because you see, the thing is, someone can be attractive and they can have a terrible personality, and the thing is, 99% of the people are not going to care if they're attractive or not, because if someone has a shitty personality and if they're just a shitty person in general, then no one's going to care how attractive you are. No one is going to give two fucks, okay? Your ass can look like you came straight from a goddamn Disney movie, and no one's going to give two fucking shits like the one that I should after eating Taco Bell every day. Or not every day, but every week or whatever. Because Taco Bell is good, you know? People gotta eat more of that, because Taco Bell is probably the less unhealthy fast food out there. You know, Taco Bell is good. As a matter of fact, I was thinking that for any of you guys who live in Michigan, like any of my subscribers, if y'all ever want to have like a meetup with me, like if you ever want to try and meet me, like if you guys want to meet me or something like that, like we should meet up at Taco Bell. That would be fucking awesome, actually. Like Taco Bell's a game changer when it comes to great fast food. So, you know, because I'm in Michigan, I know that some of you guys are as well. So yeah, if you guys ever want to meet me one of these days, I don't mind. You know, I come on down. It's fine. But anyways, shit, what was I talking about again? Sorry, I'm in a good mood today. You know, I'm feeling good today. You know, I'm happy to be talking to you guys once again about stuff like this. But anyways, like I was saying, if your personality sucks, not only do I not want to hang out with you, ain't nobody gonna want to hang out with you. Because you see, like I said, it's better to care about who a person is, and it's about their personality. It's about what their personality is like. That's what you should fucking judge people on. You judge people on both their personality, who they are, as well as their actions. Not for their mistakes too, because everybody makes mistakes. Like judging people for mistakes that they made, oh fuck no, because everybody makes mistakes. Like there's not a single person who hasn't made like a mistake. Some worse than others, but still, you know, judging people for mistakes is also kind of stupid. I mean, I guess you could critique them for it, but don't just straight up judge them for it. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, it's about the personality. It's about being a good person. It's about having a good personality. And it's also about making sure that you have a heart that has love in it. Because that's what every heart should have. A heart without love is like a car without any gas. You know, it wouldn't work very well, would it? So having a good and loving heart and caring about other people, as well as caring about yourself, should be the most important thing for everyone. Because self-esteem is also another thing about people who may think they're unattractive. Because look, let me say something else. Because like I was saying earlier, actually, looks don't matter. And I know that for some people looks do matter. And for those people, I understand how it feels. Like, let me make a bit of an example here. Let's say you're someone who's unattractive and you've got a friend who is attractive to most people. And let's say this one friend is getting a lot of attention just because of the fact that they're attractive. Like, you know, people are approaching them. People want to get to know them just because of their look. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But how would that make you feel knowing that your friend is getting even more friends and getting even more positive attention just because of the fact that they are more attractive than you? That's probably going to make you and your self-esteem feel like crap. So this is what I'm going to say right now. So first of all, for the people out there who only want to get to know someone else just because of the way that they look, that right there is also kind of a problem for me. Because again, I just don't think looks should matter as much as they do anymore. Because these days, looks matter so much to people. Like, looks will determine if someone even wants to be your friend or if they just want to be someone ignoring you like everyone else who wants to do the same thing. You know, just ignore you just because of the fact that you don't look a certain way. Like, to me, that's a problem. Like, everybody should try and be social and nice to each other these days, because that's what society is supposed to be. Part of society is treating each other with respect and kindness, as well as care, you know, and being thoughtful for others, because we're all people here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, we're all people and we're all going down the same journey that is life, and we're all doing it together. So, you know, the way that we treat each other and the way, and like the decisions we make, like the determination we make whether to talk to someone or try and get to know someone or not just because of the way that they look, to me, that's actually just kind of hurtful in general. Because how can you really even know what a person is like if you wouldn't even want to approach them just because they don't look the way that you expect them to, or because they don't look a certain way in general? Because like I said, like, having a good personality and being a good person, that's just as good as being attractive. Because being a good person is something that others want in other people, you know? And the thing about kindness, I don't think I said this before, but the thing about kindness and love is kindness can spread similar to how hatred can spread. Like hatred spreads, right? When people are hated, it makes them hateful to other people. And kindness has the exact same effect. When you show others kindness, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel good to be treated with kindness. And then they will want to do the same thing because of how good it made them feel. And kindness could also make people better. Kindness does make good people. And it can make people who are having problems be better. You know, because there are people out there who have become a bit more, I don't know, I guess you can say a bit more jaded because of the way that they're treated. You know, it's all just about what I said earlier, you know, about hate spreading to others, because that's one of the worst things about hate. You know, when you hate others, it makes them hateful as well. And that's why we have so much hate in the world these days, because people are hateful and it spreads like a disease to others. That's why we live in such a hateful society, because it spreads to everyone like a disease that we created because of our own wickedness and our own negative emotions and opinions. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why we have so much hatred in the first place. But that's why I'm saying it's always better to be a better person. It's always better to have an attractive personality instead of worrying about being attractive to begin with. And back to what I was saying earlier, you know, about having a friend who may be more attractive than you and how it's going to make you feel. The second thing that I want to say is that one of the reasons why I'm guessing that you care about being attractive is either because of the fear of being judged by others, or how others will think of you, or maybe it's about relationships. Now, one thing I want to say about the second thing, about how people will think of you, like I literally just said, there is a lot of hateful people in this world, but the best way to not end up like these people is to not let their hatred spread to you. Because if you let the hatred of others influence you as they're hating on you, then the influence it has mixed with how you feel about being hated by these people in general, it will turn you into a more hateful and jaded person yourself. Like, I have seen plenty of people go from being caring and loving to being almost as hateful as the people that made them hateful. So the best thing that you can do is to not let people like this get to you, because the thing about hateful people is they want you to feel bad. Because they hate you, they want you to feel bad. They want to make you feel miserable. They want to make you feel like everybody hates you and not just them. And you can't let those people get to you, because hateful people are never going to change. And there's no point in even trying to ask them why they are the way they are, because hateful people are hateful people. They're never going to change. You know, a crippled person can never walk. A blind person will never see. A diabetic can never have too many donuts without going into a diabetic coma. And a hateful person is very, very difficult to change into a less hateful person. And that's why hateful people usually don't change. If somebody is hateful, they're probably not going to change, because the thing about hateful people is hateful people know that they're hateful, and yet they still do it. They know they're hateful. They know that the things they say to others and how they treat others is hateful. They know that. And the fact that they know that and they still don't want to change, the fact they can stay like that for years and not change, if someone is self-aware that they are hateful and they still don't change the minute they find out how hateful they are, they're probably never going to change in general, you know? If someone stays hateful for even a year or two, they're probably going to stay even more hateful for another 10 years, you know? Hateful people don't change. And for the ones who do change, I applaud you, you know, because hateful people can change. Although it's very rare, it can definitely change. But for those of you out there who feel like you have, like, if you feel like you're unattractive, if you feel like you like you're not worthy of being cared for, not worthy of being loved or respected or even just seen by others, you do. Because it's something that everybody does. Being cared for and having others have kindness towards you, that should be like a human right, because, you know, it could have a lot of negative effects on someone if they don't feel like they're getting these things, because human beings we're sociable creatures, you know? Like, although, you know, we've got introverts out there, even introverts need someone to talk to every once in a while. Like, even introverts have friends. And that's actually one thing that I also want to say. Make sure that you have good friends. I told one of my own friends this, and I'll tell you guys the same thing. Even if you don't have, like, a whole lot of friends in life, which you don't even really need, to be honest, having one good friend, a friend who will never leave your side, and a friend who actually sees you as a person that's important to them, like actually important as if you're a family member, having a friend like that is just as important and just as good as having a bunch of fake friends. So basically, having one real friend is better than having 100 fake ones. That's all I'm saying. Thankfully, I do have a friend like that. I'm looking at you, Jake. You know, Jake, you have been a friend like that for me, and I appreciate you for that. I mean, I love you for that, actually. You know, you're one of my best friends, so, yeah. Make sure you guys actually have good people. And again, like I was saying earlier, spread love. Spread love and kindness. And not just kindness, right? Like, don't spread kindness. Spread love and kindness. Spread both of them. Be a good person. Be good for others, and others will be good to you. You know, if we all was to spread more love and kindness to each other, then the world would probably be less of a hateful place, because one of the reasons why it's not is because we have the opposite. I mean, I shouldn't even be sitting here making this video about unattractive people, but one of the reasons why people feel like they're unattractive is because of other people. People will beat themselves up, and they have low self-esteem. They think they're not good enough just because they're unattractive, because others do see that. Others think that other people are not good just because of the fact that they're not attractive, or because they don't look a certain way, or because they don't have like the right vibe or something. Like, even the tone that someone gives off is a turnoff for people these days. But anyways, spread love and kindness, not hatefulness and evil. You know, don't be hateful. Don't be judgmental towards people who don't deserve it. You know, it's just not a very good thing to do. So yeah, for about number 2, hateful people are not going to change, and you get some good friends. Get good people who can show you how good that you are yourself, because that's one of the best things that a good friend can do, because a good friend will make you remember why they became friends with you in the first place, because they will remind you of how good of a person you are. Because you see, one of the things about low self-esteem is when you're feeling low self-esteem, you'll start talking down upon yourself. You'll start forgetting almost why you had friends and people who cared about you in the first place. You'll start to actually believe that you are a bad person, or you're just not good. But good friends will make you remember that you are a good person, because that's why they became your friend in the first place. And that's why I always tell you, work on your personality. Be a good person. Work on your personality. Work on yourself. Focus on being a good person, because being a good person will not only make you, it'll not even make you feel good. Like, it'll make you yourself feel good, but it will also make others feel good, and it will make them want to be around you more, you know? Be a good person, you know, not just for yourself, but for others. Because like I said just now, being a good person will also make you feel good about yourself. And that's an important thing, because caring about yourself and having knowledge of your own values will prevent you from talking down upon yourself. And because talking down upon yourself is not a good thing to do. You know, I see a lot of people who've actually harmed themselves because of the fact that they thought that they were a bad person, or because they just thought that they were not deserving of anything, which is very unfortunate. But yeah. And the last thing that I want to say is about the relationship things. Now, oh boy, when it comes to relationships, one of the reasons why I feel most relationships don't work that well anymore these days is because, like I was saying earlier, women these days will not date a man if he's not extremely attractive, if he doesn't have like a lot of money, or if the size of his you-know-what is not very large. And the same thing goes for women. A man would never date a woman if she is not extremely hot or attractive like all the Instagram models, or if she herself doesn't have a very good career, or if her breasts are not that big. People these days care more about what others look like than actual people. How could you even do that? Someone explain to me, please. Like, how could you care more about what a person looks like than caring about the actual person themselves? How does that even work? How do you even care for a person if the person themselves is not even what you care about? How does that even work? Only caring about what somebody looks like if that's what makes you care about someone, then you don't care about them at all. You're a fucking faker. You don't care about them at all. Because you can't care for someone if you don't even care for who the person actually is. How can you care for someone if you don't even care about the personality? Because that's what makes a person, a personality. Obviously, caring about the actual person, that's what you're supposed to care about, not just the looks. I mean, if you're dating someone who's attractive, then, more power to both of you. Being attractive is like being the cherry on top. Like, don't forget what I said earlier. Be a good person, be kind, all that stuff, but if you're attractive on top of that, and if others are as well, other good people are also attractive, that's just a cherry on top. Like, being attractive is the cherry on top to all the other values that you are supposed to have. So, for those of you out there who are, self-conscious about dating and stuff like that, let me tell you something. If you are about to date someone who actually wants to get to know you as a person, like if they actually care about you as a person and they want to get to know you and they want to spend time with you and try and figure out what you're like, then that's what will make them inevitably fall in love with you. If you are dating, of course. Like if two people are dating and they care more about getting to know each other, they care about each other, obviously, and not just their fucking looks, then that's a good relationship. That sounds like a healthy relationship too. But let me tell you, if someone sees like a picture of you and they decide not to date you because they think that you're not attractive enough, or they don't look, or you don't look a certain way, people like that have really unrealistic expectations and unrealistic standards because, like I said, looks do not matter. The person themselves matter. It's the personality, even the mindset. It's the person themselves that counts. I guess you could say it's more of the insides that should be attractive rather than the outside. Because, like I said earlier, having an attractive personality, that will get you way more positive attention than just being attractive. Because people appreciate kindness, even if they themselves aren't kind enough. But the last thing that I want to say is, I see that a lot of other unattractive people are unhappy in life just because of the fact that they're unattractive. And the one thing I want to say to that is, one of the best things about life is the fact that there are a limitless amount of possibilities for things that can make us happy. Like, there could be things in life that we will chase after because we think they will make us happy, and then when we fail to get those things, we'll start to feel hopeless. We'll start to feel like nothing else in life will ever make us happy. But sometimes there are things in life that will find you instead of you finding them. And those things that find you could end up being just as fun and things that can make you just as happy as what you were pursuing beforehand. Because a lot of people these days have goals and expectations, and when they don't meet them, they give up and they think that they're never going to be happy again, or they think they're never going to find happiness. But the thing is there are so many things in life that can make us happy, either we find them or they find us. And that's why I tell people to not give up on life. It's better to explore life and its possibilities than to feel like giving up because of the pain and hardship that comes with life. Because when you explore life and you experience the amount of possibility as well as your own capability to find those things, to find even bigger things that you never thought were possible until you actually find them yourself, that's why I tell people to not give up on life. Because although life comes with plenty of pain and suffering, there is also a lot of happiness and joy that can be found if we look hard enough and if we don't give up. We don't give up, and then we look to find those things that can make us happy again. And sometimes they even find us. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, and one thing I forgot to teach y'all. For those of you who are looking for a date, and if you feel like you're not very attractive, or if you don't meet most people's expectations, whether you're a man who needs to have a plus size penis or a woman who needs to be like super sexy or have like big breasts, do not go on Tinder. If you go on Tinder, whatever low self-esteem you have now, Tinder will literally make you suicidal because of how many hateful people are on there and how many people have false and stupid expectations on there. So for those of you who are looking for a date, do not go on Tinder. I mean, I swear to God, I have seen such horrible things on Tinder. I once heard a story about a guy on there who was talking to this one girl, and she would not date him because after the guy told her his career, she would not date him. His career was, he was basically a mailman, and I think he was making like around 50K a year, I think. And she would not date him just because of that one fact. These days, people care more about what they can gain from other people instead of actually caring about people in general. We really are living in a sad world. And it really does get me down sometimes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I need to get some fresh air now. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the topic of today's discussion video. And, you know, share your thoughts, share your opinions. I always love to hear feedback. And, yeah, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you stuck by till the end, thank you. So, yeah, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Again, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. And thank you to all my new subscribers for subscribing to the channel. Love you guys. And yeah, this was Mr. Rage, and I will see you guys all in the next discussion video. Take care, y'all. Peace out, and have a good one.